Yo, what up, family man? Last week was like crazy. It was a bit shaky. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what is going on and everything. I mean, when I analyzed USD with you guys on last week's video, I mean, USD came to my entry. I bought that thing, but like it gave me signals to run away. You know what I'm saying? Same thing applies to gold. I saw that hammer. I was like, it's time to buy. You know what I'm saying? Did the same thing, man. Ran away from me. The only thing that worked in my favor was like UJ. You know what I'm saying? I managed to spot those sales, and I was like, let's sell this item. You know what I'm saying? And managed to sell it and catch a few pips. You know what I'm saying? As for the dollar currency, I mean the dollar currency index. That one, I got the whole analysis wrong, period. You know what I'm saying? I was like, we're gonna short it well, and then it went the other way around. So family, I've started to change things a bit. You know what I'm saying? Firstly, we start off by actually doing last week's analysis and seeing how it played out. Let's check it out. So yeah, family. So what I'm looking at is the dollar index right now, and if you look at it right now, I sort of thought it'll play out this way because I expected it to sort of break out my counter trend line, the blue one that you see, and you see I sort of got that breakout and that retest. You know what I'm saying? So normally I would have probably added another position back at this retest if I probably seen it at the time, but looks like I missed on it, unfortunately. And and you see what happened, and I sort of and my trade sort of gotten validated once I realized that price actually went back to my entry and passed this trend line, and sort of a 4 hour candle managed to close very bullish over it. So I was like, you know what, looks like the USD bulls may come into place now. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm looking at Euro USD at the moment right now, and Euro USD, I managed to get my entry at the top right here. You see what I'm saying? So after getting my entry, I bought and everything. We went up, and then I sort of got in this big engulfing bearish candle right here, and this told me that it's time to actually think of shorting Euro USD, and it also came in with confluences after I realized that price couldn't break this trend line right here. So when it couldn't break this trend line right here, I was like, oh boy, looks like we are in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So for Euro USD, that's how I sort of managed to be like, you know what, let me just leave this trade, let me break even, it's time out. Maybe the trend is going down, and then went down. USD JPY, this is the chart I'm looking at right now, and looking at this, looks like price, you know, price sort of headed kept on struggling right here, but I remember I called shots when price was around somewhere here, and I said, we're about to make lower lows, right? So I'm still very, very, very much bearish on this pair. This pair still has to go lower in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? So I see this pair being bearish. You know what I'm saying? As predicted last week that it'll be bearish, it still continues to be bearish. And then as for gold, unfortunately for gold, we never got our entry. As you can see here, price didn't manage to break that triangle. So if it didn't break the triangle, then we don't trade it within consolidation. But if you look at it closely, you see it broke out to the downside, retested. So we may look for more shorts, but that will be coming later on in the video. But for now, last week we couldn't get an entry, so we saw as us, so we couldn't buy it. All right, family. So we start off with the dollar index. The dollar index. This is the weekly chart. So I'm just gonna zoom out from the weekly chart, draw my little support. Looks like the dollar index found some support right here. You see what I'm saying? It found support right there, and also I would say it's another confluence, because also on my weekly chart I sort of saw something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I sort of found out something like this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my god, this is like a nice pair, because I thought actually this is like a head and shoulder. But if at all we sort of break my neckline per se, if we break it, then I may just see USD bulls all the way. You know what I'm saying? But also again, we also have that trend line there in case uh, in case in ca- in case this price comes close to it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna get on to the daily. The daily. So if you look at this pair, the daily, it sort of made a double bottom right here. Sort of made a double bottom, followed by it playing around price. You see what I'm saying? And if you look at where the line is right now, uh, or that or that or that neckline, I believe that we're gonna get USD bulls if at all we managed if at all we managed if at all we manage for a daily candle to break above the neckline that I have here. And then also if we sort of look at it by also doing using the 4 hour per se, I would say we sort of had our double bottom, you know what I'm saying? And then also if you look closely, uh, we have our we have our trend lines right here. We have our trend lines right here. So what I'm gonna do basically is I'm gonna wait for this. I'm gonna wait for this candle for the next candlesticks to finish forming. If I get a forward candle closure above here, then I may perceive, or should I say, then I may expect price to actually go to the next resistance. You know what I'm saying? And then if at all price manages to break this lower trend line, then I may see price coming down to make a triple bottom, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna wait for price to break out from this little triangle that it's forming, or consolidation, and then I make a decision based on that. But right now I'm for both sides, but I'm just waiting for a breakout on either side. All right, so we get to Euro USD right now. You know what I'm saying? Is on the weekly. On the weekly, let's see if we get something. I think earlier on I managed to notice yes, a rejection point right here. You know what I'm saying? Price rejected this area right here because I took these 2 points. I took that point right here, and I took this point right here. And actually, if you look at it quite closely, price is actually rejecting the third point right here. You see what I'm saying? All right. We get it on the daily. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On the daily, it's it looks like price has actually been consolidating for a while right here. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna really put something like this there. You know, price has really been consolidating around this region for some time. You see what I'm saying? And it's actually made a double top right here. And then price and then I'd look for sales to be on the safe side. I'd look for sales once we break this support right here. You see what I'm saying? But for now, looks like it looks like price is gonna come I come this low, and I'm going to look at price to see how basically it reacts from here, right? But before we actually move on to the next one, I want to see how my 4 hour is, right? So well, we sort of also had a double top right here, to be honest with you. I think I see a double top, and then so I believe that price may actually come down here to sort of come back down to support. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like price broke this counter trend line, went and retest. So I expect price to continue coming down to this low right here. Also again, maybe during the week also, if we break this strong support also right here, I may see I may expect a retest, and then sort of even further lows. Oh my god, even further lows. As long as we just get our retest, as yeah, as long as we just get our retest, I can still expect to see more and more and more lows, right here for Euro USD. You know why? Because again, as I said, double top. So now for this double top right here, the neckline is just right here. You see what I'm saying? Also for this double top right here, the neckline is just right here. But I'm definitely sure that price is gonna come down to this 1.22000 region right here, before we can start to consider any other alternative like longs. But for now, I'm still shorted, so I'm still short going down. So I would say I still foresee dollar strength for the next coming week. Now on to USD JPY. We look at it very, very, very closely. You know what I'm saying? Price, price is sort of, it's sort of actually consolidating at the moment right now. You see what I'm saying? And also, if we were to actually look really closely at this, right? Price broke let me say price broke this counter trend line that's been holding for so long. I see. So price basically broke it and retested. So I'm going to assume Japanese strength for the upcoming months and years. You know what I'm saying? But because okay, because if you look at it, after it broke out, it went to consolidation. Means we are about to get our next trend, either upward or downstairs. We just downwards. We just need to wait and see which direction we're taking. If it breaks the previous low, then we may even go lower. So it has broken the weekly trend line that I have. And if you look at it as the daily candle, you see it's sort of making lower lows and making this is the high, this is the low, this is the lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You see what I'm saying? So right now, press is in an interesting area right now because I'm actually thinking that we may now actually start seeing a reversal candle because it looks like where prices right now is sort of like a strong support. You know what I'm saying? And of course, if you break that support, then now I may change my bias in a way. But for now, so far, I I would say that the dollar strength is about to start kicking in and we're about to start shooting up. Okay, so now let's see what I'm talking about. Let's get on the 4 hour. All right. I remember seeing this type of trend line. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we have a trend line like this, right? So we have this trend line that's been holding for, what I'm saying, ever since the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying? And price sort of is around support right now. So what what I would say is, I wait for the Monday daily candle to close, but I expect price to sort of come back to these highs again. Yes, because of dollar strength, price may come back to these highs again before actually before you can actually start thinking of actually shorting it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I believe price may actually go back to those highs back there again before we actually see any type of different movement. You know what I'm saying? So that's my USD JPY. Also, you know what I'm saying? Price is actually playing around this trend line that we have here, or this dynamic support. You know what I'm saying? This trend line was a dynamic resistance. Now it's our dynamic support. You know what I'm saying? So we get to gold right now. We started off with the weekly way. You know what I'm saying? Weekly looks like we've actually approached very, very, very strong resistance right here. You know what I'm saying? This looks like it's a pretty strong resistance. It's been holding for some time, yeah, for some years now. You know what I'm saying? Ever since 2013. So this area looks like a pretty strong support. A pretty strong resistance. You know what I'm saying? And recently, we've been getting a couple of a couple of bearish candles. So I may also assume that we may now start seeing a bearish sentiment in this whole gold saga. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna break it down to daily. All right, so now look at this daily chart, right? This daily chart looks like it has some strong supports here and then, right? Check this out. That looks like a nice strong support. This looks like a nice uh area of consolidation right here. Look at it. Look at it this side. So it looks like every time price goes up there, it has to come back down. So this can only mean one thing. Price is coming back down here. But we only sell it once it breaks this 1310 1309 region, you know what I'm saying? So once it breaks it, I believe price is gonna come back as low as 1243. But we just need to wait and see how it sort of plays out, you know what I'm saying? Also, this looks like a descending triangle in a way. So if it's a descending triangle, that means, you know what I'm saying, price is actually, playing around here, but then we may actually start breaking down and going that way to the flow, you know what I'm saying? Get on the 4 hour, yeah, on the 4 hour, it looks like, let me just fix my 4 hour chart right there. Yeah. So on the far, it looks like, this area is sort of, you see, it has a high, the low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then it sort of has that higher low, lower high, and then lower low. So I may assume, so I predict that maybe we may break this support, but we're gonna wait and see, you know what I'm saying? But basically, this is what I believe is gonna happen. If we break on top here, we're going up there to that next high. If we break this support, we're going down there to around the 1280, the 1280 region. So it's basically both ways. We just need to wait to trade the breakout. All right, we get to our bonus pair. Our bonus pair today is GBP USD. But please, guys, I want you guys to start commenting whatever pair that you guys want me to analyze for next week, because I already have my four currencies that I look at, or should I say pairs that I look at, and that's Euro USD, Gold, UJ, and then I also look at the dollar index. So normally I like to add in another fifth pair. So for this week is GBP USD, but please comment and tell me what pair you guys want me to analyze for next week, and then the pair that has the most comments wins for next week analysis to be added as the bonus pair. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Um, so right now we have GBP USD. You know what I'm saying? This looks like a leg down, and then you know what I'm saying, like a bearish flag, continuing our bearish momentum. But anyway, let's see how it plays out, man. So right now we have that weekly, weekly time frame that I'm showing right here. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Weekly time frame, we sort of broke out of the trend line that's been holding for some years too. Sort of broke out and came to retest it, and then we're gone to make higher highs. So I believe that, which means this trend was sort of like in an upward trend. You know what I'm saying? For some sort. We're gonna get to daily, and then you see what happened on the daily. We broke out, we came to retest, then we continued consolidating, and then we shot up and shot up and shot up. Now the question is, what is happening right now? You see what I'm saying? So right now is we are in a consolidation phase. That's the first thing we gotta figure out. This is just consolidation phase, and looks like I see some young resistance. On the other side, it's support. You see what I'm saying? So for me, I believe that this looks like sort of like a bullish flag. We may actually continue going up. You know what I'm saying? Then why I'm saying that also is because, you know what I'm saying, I'm seeing this beautiful, like yeah, I'm seeing this beautiful, like, pattern right here, which is the flag, uptrend, flag or correction, then uptrend to make higher highs. You know what I'm saying? So right now we broke out. We broke out from our from our trend line that's been holding for the past few months. You know what I'm saying? We broke out of it, so we came to retest it. So from now on, for me, I assume that the only way is up. And then if you get it on the 4 hour, looks like we break out. Price looks like it's playing around here. We're about to shoot up, shoot up, going to that resistance, which is around somewhere here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. As long as price is on top of this trend line that we have here, I am still considering longs the whole time. You know what I'm saying. Also, one thing I figured out is also we have support right here. You know what I'm saying. So I believe if at all there was if at all there was to be a candle that closes below this support, then that's when I'm gonna say it's time to sell it. You know what I'm saying? It's time to sell it. But for now, if we're still above this support of mine, I'm still saying keep on thinking of longs. We're about to shoot up. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much. All right, so now it's time for news, right? So we start off with tomorrow, or let me hit it for the week. Tomorrow we have GTO G20 meetings. I don't know what that is. Tuesday we have monetary policy minutes meeting for the Australian dollar. We got GBP CI. We got day 2 of G20 meetings. Oh my God. Wednesday we got FOMC. You know what I'm saying? We got press conference. We got the New Zealand dollar rate statement. Uh, Thursday, we have unemployment change and unemployment rate. We got the GBP retail sales, official bank rate, and everything. So GBP is going to be late on Thursday. Friday, we have uh, Canadian CPI and retail sales and core durable sales, man. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Thank you for watching, family. Thank you for tuning in and actually taking your time out to actually watch my videos, man. Please like the video at the button down there. You know what I'm saying? Like the video, comment on the video, comment on next week's bonus pair, and comment basically how I can improve my videos. You know what I'm saying? And also, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It's lit, you know what I'm saying? It's a Chart Plug family. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So just like the video, comment, subscribe, and please share it amongst your friends, your peers, your family, everybody that you know. It's Chart Plug.